If any folks say that this One Piece chapter 749 was a bad chapter, or it didn't do nothing, it was just a petty setup chapter, I have zero clue what you are reading. This wasn't, I wouldn't say, a phenomenal chapter. I don't know if it was a great chapter, but it was an excellent chapter nonetheless. Now, we got progress. We got some, that ending though. Let me save that. Let me save that for this reaction video. Wow. Once again, Doflamingo's complexity, man. But like I said, let me say that. So, as expected, from guys like myself, who knew Pika's arm would regrow because there's stone. And Zoro clearly stated that once again. Luffy, fighting genius. Zoro, very high fighting IQ. Now you can say, well, someone go, whoa, he fought Pika before. Nah, it's not that simple. Okay, he deduced the fact quite quickly. He's like, yo, it doesn't matter how much damage we do to this guy. If we cannot figure this cat's powers out, it's pointless. It's null and void. Like, it's wasted effort. So of course, Don Chinjiao and Elizabello's their attack, the shattered arm and everything, that grew right back. And you see these powerful punches. I mean, these things are just wrecking shop throughout the island, man. People going in. But then you see the Don Quixote pirates, like, they coming in. Cavendish putting in that work. Yo, what did they call him? Yo, Ideu had this sick name, but then he did his destruction cannon punch. And I keep saying this, man, I cannot wait for the tournament arc in which Luffy goes in freaking boxes. Yo, if Luffy learns, I've said basic swordsmanship, but if he learns that explosive punch, oh, it's over. It's a wrap, dog. Like, he needs to learn other fighting styles. I love his freestyle fighting, but at the same time, its flaws are evident to anyone from a fighting perspective. Okay, so anyways, Ideu's going in. You got even Admiral Hug, Admiral Lumbus going in there. We didn't see the Funk Brothers this chapter, I don't believe. But let's see, Cavendish did some kind of dance with his sword. He charged some people. Who else? Anybody else? Oh, but Abdullah and G on the back of Uzi, because Luffy slipped away on Uzi. Uzi's going up towards the palace, right? And people are like, what are you doing? Why Luffy Straw Hat's getting away, Mugiwaра's getting away. And Zoro's just, I believe Zoro's up there too. Law's with him, but Abdullah and Drew's like, we ain't getting off yet, bro. It ain't our time. And they properly introduced themselves, and they were impressed. People were impressed. I mean, Luffy, yo, once again, I don't know if he knew that would knock it out, but I mean, this dude, Grizzly Magnum, just knocks off Pika's head, and everyone, and Don Chinjiao impressed. Dude's impressed, Elizabeth impressed, and then eventually we see how they work. Oh, the move that Luffy pulled when he swift got down there, freaking bounced up, and Abdullah and G's like, as expected of the gods' allies. But Zoro stayed there. And of course, Luffy once again entrusts Zoro. But we see Pika for real. This dude's got a massive. That katana was huge. That thing was like, what is that? Like, we on some Toriko status stuff. Like, what is that, man? What is that, Pika? I knew there was more to Pika. People wanted to say this man sucked. Look at that there. Zoro going in once again. I believe it was Itoru. But yeah, he's going in. Zoro smiled twice. And y'all see my thumb down. Zoro's like, yeah. Captain, our captain doesn't have time to mess with a pebble like you. So I'm gonna have to suffice. You gonna have to make do with me. This cat Zoro got that smile. That's death, man. That's straight death. Law's explaining he gotta be the one to take out Doflamingo, and he explains, yo, hey, Corazon, someone who's mentor, someone he was the top executive. And his people expected, but nobody expected this. His brother, Doflamingo killed his own brother. The hell, dog. When I read that, I'm like, yo, no, what? No, dog. Unfortunately, Oda's still recovering from tonsillitis surgery, so he won't be around for the next 2 weeks. But yo, this chapter, that's that One Piece, dog. Not the race of chapters, but it was a packed a punch, especially at ending, man. I already knew before even reading this chapter, 750's coming up, okay? So you already know 750s. It's chapter 750. You know it's gonna be fire. Especially after that ending, it's gonna be straight fire. No question. Inferno, Blaze. So we're moving along quite well. So what are y'all thoughts on this chapter? Unexpected one to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, y'all. Peace. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night.